In the following episodes, Chief Kim finally reaches Min-ji and reassures her that she no longer has to be afraid because he is there to protect her. Although he successfully rescues his daughter, getting her home safely proves to be far more difficult than finding her. Their enemies refuse to let them escape and continue chasing them at every turn. Their attempt to flee is quickly interrupted when Sang-ah steps in to block their escape. But despite her efforts, she fails to stop them. Soon afterward, Chief Kim's vehicle is ambushed as two large trucks cut off the road ahead. Gang Chan's men surround a car and pump gas inside, causing everyone trapped within to lose consciousness. Han Soo and Jin Chio fight desperately against the attackers, but they are ultimately overwhelmed and unable to prevent the kidnapping. Elsewhere, Gang Song and Golden Teeth begin preparing their next move as the conflict continues to escalate. Chief Kim, meanwhile, finds himself battling wave after wave of masked enemies in an isolated dirt field, covered in bruises and injuries. He continues fighting even as his body reaches its breaking point. Min-ji is later shown imprisoned alone inside a dark room, completely isolated from everyone trying to save her. Gang Chan taunts Kim, suggesting that his desperate search for his daughter has left him blind to everything else. He then warns that this may be the last day Kim ever sees Min-ji. The tension rises further when Min-ji is revealed lying unconscious on the floor of what appears to be a secure, vault-like chamber. The action reaches another spectacular moment as Chief Kim performs a life-threatening leap from the edge of a rocky cliff, landing on the roof of a speeding commercial truck in a desperate attempt to continue the chase. The preview closes with an intense face-to-face confrontation between a bloodied and battered Chief Kim and Gang Chan, teasing the inevitable final showdown between the determined father and the ruthless mastermind. Here is a theory regarding the trajectory of Agent Kim Reactivated, the current SBS drama starring So Ji-sub, based on the established facts and the escalating narrative tension. The double agent theory, the ultimate sacrifice. The most striking plot point currently is a father universe dynamic where Kim's past as a blacklisted spy is colliding with his domestic life. The theory, the Special Investigation Bureau and Ju Gang-chan are not actually working against each other, but are two sides of a long-standing government cover-up. The fact that the Vice Minister of National Security personally intervened suggests that Kim's reawakening isn't just about his daughter. It is a security threat to a state-level operation involving Ju Gang-chan's family, specifically the daughter, Hai-ri. Accurate predictions. The Hai-ri from Min-ji swapped. Ju Gang-chan has already admitted he is willing to commit atrocities to protect his own daughter, Hai-ri. The narrative is telegraphing a mirror match ending. Kim will be forced to choose between executing justice on Gang-chan or saving Min-ji, and he will ultimately choose to spare Gang-chan's family to prove he is better than his enemies, thereby breaking the cycle of violence. The cold storage clue, Min-ji's memory of the cold storage warehouse, is the smoking gun. It links the location to where Kim's original Black Ops team was likely liquidated. Min-ji didn't just stumble into a kidnapping. She was targeted because she accidentally discovered a physical cache, likely data or a ledger, hidden in the facility where Kim worked as a normal manager. The final act, Kim will not return to his ordinary life. The cliff jump and the face-to-face confrontation, see your initial prompt, are precursors to a suicide mission. My prediction is that the series concludes with Kim faking his own death again to ensure Min-ji's permanent safety, as he realizes he can never truly be an ordinary father while he remains a target of the state. Agent Kim Reactivated teaser. This video provides essential context regarding the show's premise, confirming that Manager Kim's secret past is the central catalyst for the current conflict and his daughter's disappearance.
So Ji-sub's daughter Seo Soo-min. Gruesome blood-soaked visual. Jo Bok-rae goes overboard asking, "Little one, where did you go?" Seo Soo-min, who is giving a passionate performance as Kim Min-ji in the SBS drama Manager Kim, revealed behind-the-scenes footage from the filming. On July 10th, Seo Soo-min posted a photo on her social media account with a caption, Guess who came back from the cold storage? The released photo captures Seo Soo-min on the set of a cold storage scene for the drama Chief Kim. Seo Soo-min is seen preparing for filming while wearing a school uniform and blood-stained makeup. Her realistic appearance drew attention. Another photo revealed the warm support from the staff. The staff added to the heartwarming atmosphere by presenting a gift to congratulate her on her high school graduation, along with a message saying, "Minji is so admirable for always smiling even in the rain, running around, and the cold and difficult conditions on set." Jo Bok-rae, who played the role of Gold Teeth in the drama, left a comment on the post saying, "Little one, where did you go?" which caused an over-immersion. Meanwhile, in the last episode, Episode 5, Minji secretly opened the door, hit herself, and struck the gold-toothed man's head with a steel pipe. Then, Minji escaped from the cold storage, instantly subdued even the subordinate who had regained consciousness, and fled the scene, creating tension. Agent Kim Reactivated Episode 6. The secret is out. When a father's past life as a spy collides with his daughter's kidnapping, no one is safe. See the moment Chief Kim finally reaches his daughter.
Chief Kim, Seo Ji-sub, finally met his daughter Seo Soo-min. On the 11th, SBS's Chief Kim depicted the reunion of Chief Kim, played by Seo Ji-sub, and his daughter Min-ji, played by Seo Soo-min. On this day, Mr. M, played by Park Jin-woo, and Seng-ah, played by Sun Naon, from the dry cleaner found Min-ji and handed her over to the National Intelligence Service. A shocked Min-ji asked, "Mr., who are these people?" But Mr. M was unable to say anything. Eventually, Min-ji showed determination, saying, "Where are we going now? Please let me contact my dad. Otherwise, I'm getting off." And Special Task Force Director Guk-chul, played by Won Hyun-jun, knocked her unconscious with drugs. Only after confirming that Min-ji had lost consciousness did Guk-chul say, "I cannot tell you who we are. That is the kind of work we do. Quietly, without people knowing. Secretly, behind the scenes." Even when Manager Kim conveyed his earnest paternal love over the radio, saying, "Minji, can you hear Dad's voice? It's okay. Dad will come pick you up." Minji was still asleep. Upon confirming that Minji had fallen into Guk-chul's clutches, Director Kim warned, "If you touch my daughter, you're all dead." But Guk-chul scoffed, "The world has gotten better. What a free Republic of Korea this is." A spy threatening the director of the Special Task Force. The foolish one should be the one bowing his head. Going a step further, Guk-chul mocked him, saying, "Let's each just slit our own throats. I'll wait nicely with your daughter. Bring a bottle of whiskey as a housewarming gift." In response, Director Kim warned, "Fine, I'll send the gift in advance." On this day, as Guk-chul activated the emergency system after taking Min-ji into his grasp, Seng-ah said bitterly, "That's how afraid I am of Manager Kim." Min-ji, who woke up in confinement, asked back in response to the question, "Do you know what kind of person your father is?" "What do you mean?" "He just works at an ordinary company." "Why? Did my dad do something wrong? Is that why you are treating me like this?" Only then did Guk-chul reveal the truth, saying, "Your father was originally a spy, a famous spy at that. So if his identity is exposed, agents from the North will come down. That would give us a headache. But your father is causing trouble. It's all because of you. I'm in a very difficult situation right now, because of you two, father and daughter." He then pressed further, "So I need to know the full story of this operation. Why you were being held captive by Ju Gang-chan, and what kind of scheme your father and Ju Gang-chan are plotting." Minji confessed, "I got into a fight with Ju Hyri and got hit by something and collapsed. Probably like a brick. When I came to, I was in a cold storage warehouse, and I barely managed to get out of there, but Ju Hyri's father took me away." Guk-chul was dumbfounded, saying, "So, Chief Kim caused trouble for the first time in over a decade, and a North Korean agent even crossed over because of it. But the whole incident started just because of a kid's fight." On this day, Minji, who was confined in solitary confinement, was safely rescued by Hansu, played by Choi Dae-hoon. When Minji asked about Chief Kim's past, Hansu admitted, "Your father was indeed a spy, but emphasized he isn't now." Even with the escape hatch locked and agents aiming their guns at him, Hansu calmly attempted to help Minji escape, with Jinchio, played by Yoon Kyung-ho, joining in to help Hansu. Manager Kim appeared saying, "Minji, Dad's here. Let's go home," foreshadowing an even more exciting development. Manager Kim, so Jisub says, "Dad's home. Let's go home." Highest rating of 26.4%. And the 6th episode of the SBS Friday through Saturday drama Chief Kim, which aired on the 11th, Chief Kim So Jisub, Sung Han-soo Choi De-hoon, and Park Jin-chul, Yoon Kyung-ho, launched a life-threatening rescue operation in their own ways to save Minji Seo Soo-min, who was being held hostage by the Special Mission Bureau. Episode 6 recorded a nationwide viewership rating of 22.3%, according to Nielsen Korea, rising by 1.8 percentage points from the previous episode. Chief Kim broke a new record. It not only ranked first in viewership ratings among all programs aired during the week, but also broke the record for the highest viewership rating for a miniseries in 2026 once again. Furthermore, it ranked second all-time among SBS Friday through Saturday dramas, following The Penthouse 2, 29.2% nationwide, which held the top spot. It also boasted high buzzworthiness, recording a peak viewership of 9.3% and an average of 8.1% in the 20 to 49 demographic. Earlier, Minji barely managed to escape the cold storage and ran out onto the road, asking a passing vehicle for help. But the owner of the car was Ju Kong-chan, who had tried to eliminate Minji to cover up his daughter Ju Hai-ri's Eugean crime. Upon realizing that Minji had gotten into Ju Kong-chan's car, Director Kim informed Song Han-soo that his daughter was alive and headed to Ju Kong-chan's villa with him on a motorcycle. At that moment, Ju Kong-chan realized that Minji, who was feigning sleep, had figured out his true identity. He calmly admitted that Ju Hai-ri had tried to kill Minji, then chillingly remarked, "All that remains is for student Kim Minji to disappear from the world," heightening the sense of crisis. A new variable emerged when Special Mission Bureau agents raided the villa just as Minji was pleading for her life. The Special Mission Bureau attempted to secure Minji, but Ju Kong-chan demonstrated his immense power by directly contacting the Deputy Minister of National Security, I'm Cho Hyung, to have the agents withdraw. Meanwhile, Jong Sing-ah Sun-naon and Mr. M from the dry cleaner Park Jin-woo secretly rescued Minji, who was trapped in the basement. Although Minji narrowly escaped Ju Kong-chan's clutches, she was once again captured by the Special Mission Bureau as they attempted to drag Director Kim out, placing her in another danger. Director Kim, realizing the situation belatedly, subdued the Special Missions Bureau agents, stole a vehicle, and set out in pursuit. He displayed paternal love by warning over the radio, "If you touch even a hair on my daughter's head, you will all die," and even expressing his intention to surrender voluntarily if his daughter was returned. Upon regaining consciousness, Minji was deeply shocked by Kang Guk-cheol's, Won Hyun-jun, revelation that her father, whom she had known only as an ordinary office worker, was a notorious spy in the past. When Kang Guk-cheol pressed her for the full details of the incident, Minji explained that she had lost consciousness after being struck by a blunt object following an argument with Ju Hai-ri, and woke up to find herself trapped in a cold storage warehouse. She confessed that she had managed to escape, but was subsequently recaptured by Ju Kong-chan. Kang Guk-cheol could not hide his despondency upon realizing that the entire situation stemmed from a conflict between the two students. Meanwhile, Minji was thrown into confusion as she confronted her father's previously unknown past all at once. While Director Kim pressured the Special Mission Bureau from the outside, Song Han-soo infiltrated the headquarters while hiding inside an agent's vehicle. Arriving at the interrogation room through a ventilation shaft, Song Han-soo found Minji and, in response to a question of whether her father was truly a spy, defended Director Kim by stating, "It was true in the past, but not now." Song Han-soo helped Minji escape by subduing the swarming agents, but was surrounded by a heavily armed suppression team in the indoor parking lot. Song Han-soo offered to act as bait, telling Min-ji, "Run for your life without looking back." But tension reached its peak when Kang Gukchul issued an order allowing him to be shot dead. At the critical moment, the tide turned as a massive rocket blasted to the parking lot wall. Park Jin-chul, having gathered various weapons from the underground armory, appeared in a vehicle. He opened an escape route for Song Han-soo and Min-ji by unleashing flashbangs and smoke grenades while providing covering fire with a machine gun. However, the situation reversed once again when it was revealed that the bullets fired by Park Jin-chul were blanks, not live ammunition. With the vehicle's tires blown out and their retreat blocked by concentrated fire from the Special Missions Bureau, the three were once again surrounded. Prioritizing Min-ji's safety above all else, Song Han-soo urged against engaging in combat, and Park Jin-chul also decided to surrender, hoisting a white flag on his gun. Just as all hope was about to be dashed, the Deputy Minister of National Security appeared, shouting in a trembling voice, "Everyone, drop your guns!" A wire attached by Director Kim was wrapped around his neck. Director Kim, who appeared holding the Deputy Minister of National Security hostage, stopped the agent's guns and instantly turned the situation around. Addressing the trembling Min-ji, Director Kim said, "Min-ji, Dad is here. Let's go home now." Viewers who watched the broadcast reacted with comments such as, "They really pull off the ending. Couldn't they just kidnap Ju Hairi? And that wire is really scary, lol." Meanwhile, the SBS Friday through Saturday drama, Director Kim, airs every Friday and Saturday at 9:50 p.m.
Don't miss the heart-pounding conclusion to this rescue mission. Catch the full episode of Chief Kim on SBS Now to see if they make it out alive. Now, dear viewers, here's skincare natural remedy for man, girls, and women for an heatwave, South Korea Heatwave 2026. Why women are turning to natural cooling remedies instead of just buying more products. South Korea is experiencing one of the hottest summer periods in recent years, and the heatwave has dramatically changed women's health and skincare habits. While online shopping for cooling sunscreen, cooling masks, wellness supplements, and feminine care products has surged, many women are also looking for natural remedies that provide instant relief from heat stress. The reason is simple. Extreme heat does not only affect the skin, it impacts hydration, hormonal balance, energy levels, sleep quality, and overall comfort. During intense heat waves, the body loses water and minerals quickly through sweat, which can lead to fatigue, headaches, skin irritation, and a feeling of constant overheating. A simple natural remedy gaining attention is cucumber and mint cooling water. Slice 1 cucumber, add fresh mint leaves, and soak them in cold water for at least 1 hour. Drink this throughout the day. Cucumber contains a high percentage of water, while mint provides a refreshing cooling sensation that may help the body feel less overheated. Many Korean wellness communities recommend drinking this instead of sugary beverages because it helps maintain hydration without adding excess calories. Another natural remedy becoming popular during the heatwave is the rice water and aloe vera cooling treatment. Rice water has been used in Korean beauty traditions for generations, and aloe vera is well known for its soothing properties. To prepare it, rinse uncooked rice, collect the milky water, and mix a few tablespoons with fresh aloe vera gel. Apply the mixture to the face and neck for 10 to 15 minutes. Then rinse with cool water. Women who spend time outdoors often use this treatment in the evening to reduce the feeling of heat trapped in the skin. Unlike some heavily fragranced products, this homemade remedy is gentle and inexpensive. The cooling effect can be especially helpful after exposure to strong sunlight, and it may temporarily calm redness and dryness caused by excessive heat. Because heat waves increase skin sensitivity, many people prefer simple natural ingredients that are less likely to irritate the skin. For women experiencing heat-related fatigue and poor sleep, Korean wellness experts often recommend a natural evening routine using barley tea and a cool foot soak. Barley tea, known as boricha in Korea, is commonly consumed during summer because it is refreshing and caffeine-free. Drinking a chilled cup before bedtime may help the body feel more comfortable during hot nights. The foot soak is prepared by filling a basin with cool, not ice-cold, water and adding a few slices of lemon or a small handful of sea salt. Soak the feet for 10 minutes before bed. This simple practice can help reduce the sensation of body heat and may improve relaxation. Many women report that cooling the feet helps them fall asleep faster when nighttime temperatures remain high. Adequate sleep is particularly important during heat waves because lack of rest can worsen fatigue, mood changes, and skin problems. One of the most searched natural solutions during extreme heat is a cooling scalp and body spray made from green tea. Brew a strong cup of green tea, let it cool completely, and pour it into a spray bottle. Store it in the refrigerator for a short time, then lightly mist the scalp, neck, and arms whenever the heat becomes uncomfortable. Green tea contains antioxidants, and the cold spray provides immediate refreshment without leaving a heavy residue on the skin. Many women who commute or spend time in crowded urban areas use this method because it is easy to carry and inexpensive to prepare at home. Another popular practice is placing a chilled green tea towel on the back of the neck for several minutes. This area contains many blood vessels close to the skin, so cooling it can create a rapid sensation of relief during hot weather. The biggest reason these natural remedies are trending is that they offer fast, affordable, and practical relief during a heat wave. While cooling sunscreen and skincare products remain highly popular in South Korea, many women are combining them with homemade remedies to manage hydration, skin comfort, and heat-related stress throughout the day. A simple daily routine can include cucumber mint water in the morning, aloe vera and rice water treatment after sun exposure, green tea cooling spray during outdoor activities, and barley tea with a cool foot soak before bed. This combination addresses several common heatwave problems: dehydration, overheating, skin irritation, fatigue, and restless sleep. Because millions of people are searching for ways to stay cool naturally while temperatures continue to rise, content focused on natural Korean-style heatwave remedies for women has strong potential to attract attention on social media, YouTube, and health-focused platforms. The key is that these remedies are easy to make at home, require inexpensive ingredients, and provide immediate comfort during one of the hottest summers South Korea has experienced in years. If you found these natural Korean heatwave remedies helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone struggling in the summer heat. Which remedy will you try first? Cucumber mint water, aloe vera cooling treatment, or green tea spray? Tell us in the comments and stay cool, hydrated, and healthy this summer.